welcome to the last match of Week 2. This is going to be a match between the Washington Weaviles, which is Ravage the Jaguar, and Turbulent Yanmega, which is Venue DM. Ravage the Jaguar being Ravage the Jaguar on Smogon, and on Showdown, and Venue DM being Firepike. The teams have their Mega Pokemon both with them right now, so we have a chance to see them. As a reminder, Washington Weaviles has Mega Garchomp drafted, and Turbulent Yanmega has Mega Sableye drafted. In addition, we have Ravage with the Fairium Z and Venue with the Steelium Z. So both could be seen today as well. We have a Fairy type and a Steel type on either side. And finally, joining me today is from the Tijuana Ludicolos, Slasher. So welcome, Slasher.
Yo, what up?
So any initial thoughts before we get into the battle?
From what I'm seeing is that both teams are looking really interesting. With Ravage, with the Toxapex, might be setting up those spikes. And from Fire, the Sableye, the Mega Sableye might be something if, he can get the Mega in before anything happens. Especially with the Katana as well, which how useful it can be.
Yeah, I'm definitely looking at the same Pokemon that you're looking at. We have Toxapex, which Ravage actually didn't bring into the last fight, so I'm wondering to see how important Toxapex is going to be in this match. But also Mega Sableye can block a lot of the things that Toxapex tries to do with Magic Bounce. So that's going to be an interaction worth looking at. A lot of really strong Pokemon on Ravage's side, Wall Breakers. We have also Garchomp and Alolan Marowak. And on Venue's side, definitely Wall Breaker being Kartana and Salamence with the potential to be one. And Yanmega as well. So these teams seem pretty balanced. I'm really excited to see how this match goes. So
Same here. I'm excited to see this.
Yeah, let's do it. Alright, I'll tell them to begin. I'm wondering who's going to go first on each side. I think
I'm
we
assuming
might
that'd be
see.
Toxapex right off.
Yeah, I'm guessing Toxapex might come first, and maybe even Sableye first, but I'm not sure.
It's only if he expects the Toxapex first.
Yeah, that's true. Everyone's looking at Toxapex. Once Toxapex is in the team preview, it's like, oh, okay, here we go.
Yeah, because that's the mon to watch out for. Because if you let him get his moves down, then it's gonna be really trouble if you're up against that.
Yeah, and Toxapex is notorious for being really hard to take down with the combination of being able to recover and, yeah, Toxapex right off, and Sableye. We called it.
Oh boy, it's gonna be really interesting to see how Ravi's gonna do this. Because no one's Sableye.
Yeah, I'm expecting to see Mega Evolution right off the bat, because if you Mega Evolve Sableye, pretty much Toxapex can't really do anything.
Yeah, so he has to get rid of the Sableye. To at least get any setup down.
Yeah, so I'm expecting a switch from Toxapex, maybe.
He kinda, in my opinion, he kinda has to. Just because, if he... Obviously, he's gonna Mega Evolve, so any spikes or anything won't do good. Yeah,
and also, there's also the fact that Sableye can get Nightshade or Seismic Toss, which, because of Toxapex's low HP stat, that's gonna hurt quite a bit, yeah. Both thinking what they want to do. We have Toxic Ravage, and then Sableye does not have a nickname. I wonder if he nicknamed any of his Pokemon, or if he's going with a nicknameless team. Yep, right off the bat.
Oh. Poison.
Okay, so Baneful Bunker poisons. something to note is that it's not toxic poison, it's just regular poison, which actually we don't see a lot in competitive Pokemon of regular poison. But that was a good call out on the knockoff.
Yeah. He can either stall now or probably switch.
I'm expecting a switch, because aside from getting that poison on Sableye, Toxapex can't really do much. I was thinking Ravage probably either wanted to get a poison or a burn via Scald. And actually this was a good way to do it with Baneful Bunker, because Toxic would have just been bounced back because of Magic Bounce.
Yeah. And for Fire, either just stay in or probably switch out as well to prevent any more damage for Sableye.
Yeah, the regular poison, it'll help in taking down Sableye, but I think Ravage is gonna need to really attack the Sableye with a stronger Pokemon, because you could just recover that poison damage pretty easily.
And there's Primarina.
Knockoff did not knock off any items, so Primarina is most likely holding that Ferium Z, since Z Crystals can't be knocked off.
Yeah.
So that's a good scout from Sableye. I think Sableye should kind of maybe switch out, save for when Toxapex comes back in. I don't think... yeah. I don't think he wants to lose Sableye.
Yeah.
Regice was a good switch in, that's what I was thinking. So right now we're seeing some of the Bulkymons kind of play around with each other before some of the wall breakers will come in probably later. And Primarina is named Electra Heart, which I think is what Primarina was named before. I really like that name.
Electra Heart.
I think Electra is the name of Frankenstein's monster's wife, right? Yeah, Electra.
I'm not sure, to be honest.
Now I gotta look it up. Yeah, Electra von Frankenstein. And it's because she has the, I think the electric thing in her hair. Oh, Toxapex is back.
Fire might just switch up to the Sableye, but
yeah.
it also gives time to actually attack as well.
Sableye comes right back. Magic Bounce bounces back Toxic Spikes.
He should've went for the Scald if Toxapex had it.
So lots of slow stuff happening right now.
Just Ravage trying to get the setup, to be honest. It'll do good, but just as long as Sableye is alive, he can't do anything about that.
Yeah.
But like the best he can do is probably like switch in, then threaten Sableye to switch out, then he can somehow Toxapex or have Sableye come back, and he would take damage from the poison as well.
Yeah, at least one of Ravage's Pokemon are going to get poisoned, because ideally Toxapex for Ravage will be able to absorb those toxic spikes, but a Pokemon is going to have to come in before that could happen.
So the best you can do is just stall out. Just try a nutrition for both.
Yeah, this is going to be a pretty slow match until one of them goes down. But I could tell that whenever Toxapex comes out, Venue's probably going to bring Sableye in, and understandably that is the best thing to do, I think, in this situation.
Because that's like his answer to Toxapex to prevent him from setting.
Yeah, I would be a little more careful with his recovery.
Yeah.
Not even letting Sableye get down to that amount, just recovering a lot versus Toxapex.
Yeah.
So we have Meloetta out now versus Primarina. Meloetta suffering a special attack drop.
Which is good if Melo have any special attacks.
Yeah, and Primarina has some good special bulk too. I'm wondering if this is a regular Meloetta or if it's a pirouette form change Meloetta, which would be interesting. Although you wouldn't want to form change against a fairy type.
Like, it wouldn't do good at all.
Yeah. But I really hope sometime during the league I see Vanyu bring out a form change Meloetta, because I feel like not a lot of people use form change Meloetta compared to regular Meloetta.
Yeah.
There's definitely a lot of thinking going on here. Not much momentum on either side yet.
Because the Ravage probably thinking about the Toxapex, but he really can't, because Meloetta probably has a Psychic move as well to hurt the Toxapex.
Ooh, Meloetta gets frozen.
Oh boy.
But was able to heal the poison from Sableye, which Sableye will really appreciate. But wow, yeah, unfortunate for Meloetta getting the special attack drop and then the freeze. What are the chances of that happening?
It's kind of like a trade-off. Get rid of poison for Sableye, but Meloetta gets frozen now.
Yeah, Noob Scrub pointing out in the chat, the guy with Heal Bell gets frozen. Yeah, very ironic.
And there's Toxapex.
Yep, Toxapex is back.
So we're going to expect a Sableye.
Yeah, especially Sableye not being poisoned. Sableye will come in more easily, recover.
And close for the Scald this time. And no burn.
That would have been funny if the burn happened. Like, special attack drop, burn, and freeze.
Yeah.
So I think Sableye's mission right now, aside from just blocking Toxapex from doing Toxapex things, is trying to knock off the leftovers from Toxapex.
Yeah.
Without getting poisoned by Baneful Bunker. Alright, and we have Primarina out again.
Resists the knockoff, but still gets hurt more because of the poison.
Definitely a slow-paced battle.
Ice Beam, but ain't gonna do much for Regice.
I'm wondering if Regice has Freeze Dry, because Freeze Dry would kind of stop this core of Toxapex and Primarina going back and forth. I mean, Toxapex won't get hit too hard by it, but it'll definitely make it consider going out twice. You know, it can't come in super safely.
Yeah, so like right now, just with Rabbits, it's just how it's gonna deal with it.
Yeah. Primarina in a tough position, being below a quarter health and poisoned. And Deferium Z-boosted Moonblast won't do that much to Regice because of its very high special defense.
It's just like right now, Ravage is just in a tough situation. Because the Primarina is almost dead because of the poison, and he can't really set up with Toxapex or the Sableye.
Yeah, Ravage really wants to set up those Toxic Spikes. Although, honestly, I don't even... at this point, I don't even think Toxic Spikes would be that important. Because if you think about it, Yanmega doesn't get hit by Toxic Spikes.
Oh, he read the switch in.
Salamence doesn't get hit by Toxic Spikes. Kartana doesn't get hit by Toxic Spikes. And,
he misclicked.
What's its name? I forgot its name already. Meloetta. Meloetta has Heal Bell, so really the only ones that you would get with Toxic Spikes are Sableye and Regice. And Meloetta could Heal Bell them, although Meloetta's frozen, so... And here comes Sableye again.
And Malamar.
And Malamar Squid Beacon. Another good name.
But right now, things are not looking good for a Ravage check until he has to get rid of Sableye. Like, with the Toxic Spike, it could most likely hurt Regice, poison it.
Yeah. Yeah, now that Meloetta's frozen. Although I think Regice might be easier to take down if it was focused on just hitting it with a strong physical move. And Squid Beacon here getting burned, it's not really good for it, especially since it's going to want to probably go physical because of Superpower Contrary. So Mega Sableye really proving to be the Pokemon that's hard to take down for sure. I think the pace of
it's just giving Ravage a lot of problems.
Yeah, the pace of the battle is going to be determined by who goes down first, Toxapex or Sableye, because I feel like once one of those goes down, then it's going to be a lot faster, the battle.
Yeah, but as of now, it's just, as I said before, a war of attrition, seeing who goes on first.
Yeah. At this
Sableye
point, we might even see a PP stall situation.
And by the looks of it, Primarina might goes down first.
I think, yeah, Primarina is in big trouble. Primarina only has one more turn to live. Probably gonna fire out that Fairy Z move if it has it. So, ooh, yeah. I was wondering.
One hit.
Ooh, Twinkle Tackle, the Z move powered Moonblast, and Primarina took down Sableye before it went down. I was thinking, Vanyu's gonna switch Sableye and not risk it at all, and he didn't, and that costed him. And now Toxapex comes out free to do whatever it wants.
Yeah, but that was like really good use for the Primarina just to take out the Sableye before it goes down.
Yeah. One last dance, one parting shot by Primarina, and it was successful. And now the score is 5-5.
Like, it was just a stalling battle until either first mon for both sides goes down, and it happened at the same time in one turn.
And now Salamence is going to be setting up. So we know, let's see, we know the Toxapex, 3 of the Toxapex's moves. We don't know the 4th one, which might be Haze. Although if it had Haze, it probably wanted to use it right there. So a layer of Toxic Spikes are up now. Although the only one who really has to worry about that right now is Regice.
Yeah, Regice is like the only, like, as bulky as Regice is, it's just, once poison, it just makes it less bulky, more prone to get damage, obviously.
Yeah. Wondering if it has Rest, because we have Meloetta with Heal Bell.
Yeah, but Meloetta is currently frozen.
Yeah, that's true. We have Lone Shark out. And another Dragon Dance up for Salamence. I was thinking Lone Shark might outspeed Salamence, but after 2 Dragon Dances, I don't think that's going to happen.
Yeah.
And Lone Shark is down now. Another good name.
The Salamence already set up.
Yeah, this Salamence is going to be very tough to take down after 2.
Especially with Primarina down, it's looking really bad for Ravage.
Yeah, I'm wondering how Ravage is going to bring this around. I was thinking Vanyu really anticipated Toxapex coming out after Sableye, so took that opportunity to bring out Salamence. Ooh, a Trick Room comes out, so Salamence will be outsped.
This might be the turning point. If he could take out his Salamence.
Ooh, Destiny Bond!
Destiny Bond!
Oh, nice! Another parting shot by Ravage, taking down one of the stronger Pokemon on the other team. Wow. That was unexpected. That was very unexpected. And
there's a frozen Meloetta, but can't do anything, so probably a free move to do.
Ooh, you know, this actually is a very big turning point. If you look at the 3 Pokemon aside from Meloetta, they all go down to fire. Trick Room is up for 3 more turns. This Marowak could easily start a sweep here.
Boomerang. Out.
Meloetta down. So 3-3 score.
There's Regice poisoned.
Will Regice be able to take a Flare Blitz from Skeletor? Wow, lots of really pivotal moments here, especially with Ravage using using the Pokemon that are going down to really change the pace of the match.
Yeah, with Turbulent taking down the Settlements before the Poison took her out, and the Destiny Bond from Malamar.
Yeah, wow, I did not expect that at all. I was expecting Superpower, maybe Psycho Cut, not expecting a Trick Room Destiny Bond situation.
Yeah, but things like that is good to have in case of situations like this, with a Settlement already set up and most likely with your Malamar obviously dying and a potential sweep on your team, so just take it down with you.
Yeah, that Malamar must have had some heavy defensive investment too, because a +2 Dragon Claw didn't take it down.
So it was heavily missing defense because like it took the damage like almost like more than half, but with the Black Sludge or leftovers, it brought it back to 51%.
This is a tough spot for Vanu right now. Not only is Trick Room up, which will be good for Marowak. Marowak has Fire Stab to deal with the other 3 Pokemon, but also I don't think they have ways of dealing with Marowak themselves.
One hit. And there's Yanmega.
That's dealt some pretty big recoil. There's still one more Trick Room turn, and that's definitely going to be at Yanmega's expense.
Yes. Protect.
Ooh, Protect stalls out that last Trick Room turn. This could be yet another tipping point if Yanmega could get Skeletor down.
But Fire has to play this smart because he has 2 mons that can easily be KO'd by the Marowak.
Ooh,
And
Toxapex comes out.
Air Slash.
Toxapex always comes out with more HP than I expect, and then I'm like, oh right, it has Regenerator.
Recover. Back to full health.
Okay, so we finally know the 4th move that Toxapex has.
So his only damaging move is Scald. Knock off.
Baneful Bunker not going to poison because of the Steel typing.
He could probably go for Scald and try to get a burn.
Yeah, burn would be the best choice here. Vanu's going to have to pray that it doesn't burn. If I was Vanu, I'd probably set up a Swords Dance or something if he has Swords Dance on him.
It would be a smart. Oh, to Chestnut. Psycho Cutter.
Psycho
and it
Cut.
was critical too.
That didn't deal that much damage. This must be a defensively invested Chestnut.
Because I'm assuming if it wasn't critical, it would probably be around 30.
Yeah, somewhere around 30, yeah. And it's up to the damage roll to see if another critical hit Psycho Cut takes it down.
You just saw not getting more recovery from the leftovers.
I think Chestnut might have Spiky Shield, since Ravage had Toxapex with Baneful Bunker. This is a very close game. I could see it going either way. They've really spent a lot of time thinking and considering their options.
Like, considering how things are changed from the beginning, where they were just stalling each other.
Yeah.
With a lot of, like, really good moves from Ravage.
Yeah. When Vanu was setting things up to get things really going for his side, Ravage leveled the playing field really, really easily. Ravage was at a disadvantage at first and now actually has the 3 Pokemon advantage over Vanu.
Like in the beginning, Vanu was doing good because with Sableye just countering Toxapex, not allowing Toxapex to set up, and with Settlements, you know, taking out some of his mons with setting up a Dragon Dance, threatening him.
Yeah, I got a slight server disconnect, but it's all fine.
So right now they both are just thinking really hard, seeing what they can do.
Interesting that Psycho Cut didn't get any damage from
Terrain Punch and super effective.
from Spiky Shield. Ooh, okay, this is...
He can possibly live one more Drain Punch, but Cortana can't take another Drain Punch or it's dead.
Yeah.
Spiky Shield.
Spiky Shield.
Stalling again to get more health to live another Air Cutter.
Yeah, this is gonna be all on Yanmega, I think. And here's Yanmega now.
Vanya's just put in a tough situation right now.
Let's see what Yanmega tries to do. Air Slash. An Air Slash will definitely one-hit KO the Chestnut. So I'm thinking Toxapex. Yeah, Toxapex is out.
Air Cutter, critical of course, but Black Sludge recovers. Like if I were on Rabbit, I'll go for a Scald.
Ooh, Psychic. Was not expecting that.
Recover. So Toxapex can take a Psychic at its current health right now.
Toxapex is going to want to be careful because Psychic does have a chance to drop the special defense, and a critical hit wouldn't be good. Ooh, Marowak comes out and is down from Air Slash. Yanmega might actually be able to take this another turning point now that Marowak is gone. That was the biggest threat to Yanmega. And just like we said at the beginning, Toxapex really hanging on at 92% HP this late in the game, despite being out a lot of the time.
And there was a Scald, but no burn, which is unfortunate for Ravage.
Yeah, I think Ravage was really hoping for that burn. One more Psychic will probably take down the Toxapex.
It would. Unless the Ravage has something up his sleeve.
Really interesting how this battle has gone so far. Like, the tone shifts. It's been up and down and up and down and up and down. Really, really interesting to watch.
It has been. Seeing like the situations where Vanyu places in Ravage situation, how Ravage would able to get out of those situations.
Baneful Bunker actually is successful twice in a row, so now Toxic
can live another Psychic.
Yeah, it lives with 2%.
As a Scald.
Scald again, but no burn. That I think Ravage was banking on that burn.
Another Baneful Bunker. But at this point, Toxic is not going to survive another Psychic.
Yeah, and Psychic.
So he has to think ahead. Like, what can he do with Chestnut?
Yeah, Psychic. I mean, yeah, Psychic did take down Toxapex, and now we have Chestnut coming out. And Psychic definitely has enough PP to be able to just keep clicking Psychic. So this might be the end for Washington Weaviles this match. We'll see if Chestnut has any tricks up its sleeve.
Can probably go for a Spiky Shield just to get more HP from the leftovers. Hoping to take a hit.
The only thing I see happening right now that could maybe turn it around is Air Slash missing. If if Yanmega
It-
goes for the air slash and it misses, but it
No.
does not miss.
It's over.
All right, and that is the game. We have the Turbulent Yanmega. Yanmega really putting the Yanmega in Turbulent Yanmega at the end there with a score of 2 final Pokemon to Ravage O. Although both put up a very, very good fight going over 50 turns. Lots of tone shifts in that match, like we mentioned.
There was a lot of crucial moments that Ravage needed to survive with the, for instance, the Destiny Bond Malamar to take out Salamence.
Yeah, that was one of those moments that was like, whoa! That really surprised me. That and the Primarina Z Crystal. Really big moments there. Any final thoughts?
Like this battle was just really, really interesting to watch. Just seeing how it started from stalling, then until being even until the Yanmega showed up and just proving trouble for Ravage.
Yeah, we had a little bit of everything in that battle. We had stall, we had sweep, we had unexpected Destiny Bond, we had Trick Root. I mean, so much going on. So really fun to watch and a great way to end week 2. And now with the end of week 2, we have week 3 coming up. A reminder to the people watching, week 3 we have trades and transactions now enabled. So people will be able to trade with each other or to claim a Pokemon that's unused starting tomorrow. So that'll also be something to watch out for. We'll see how that develops. And
It'll be interesting to see if any transaction trades do happen upon the coaches.
yeah, for sure there's already going to be some. Some people have already sent me requests, so we'll see how that goes, and it'll be an interesting thing to see if there's any game changers or not.
Yeah, but props to Ravage and Venue for this battle. It was really, really interesting to watch.
Yeah, and I was kind of on the edge of my seat the whole time. I mean, in the beginning, I was the beginning was a little bit of a snooze fest, but once Primarina came and took Sableye down, it became
it changed
really,
everything.
Yeah,
it changed. The whole dynamic shifted from that.
Yeah. All right. Well, that was me and Slasher from again Tijuana Ludicolos. And thanks for joining me, Slasher. Really good match, final match of week 2, and stay tuned for more coming from week 3.
Just get ready.